One of the things that's been most amazing about social media is seeing big, large, faceless corporations become human. If you've taken a look at some of these names like Microsoft and Google, who you'd previously think sat in an ivory tower and weren't interested in your individual needs, I've seen them adopt these social networks and start actively participating. I often see representatives of Google's products talking back to customers on Twitter and saying, yes, that's in the bug queue. Yes, we're going to fix that. Yes, thanks for your feedback.
The individual is looking to be able to express an opinion, to have their needs thought about and their requirements responded to. Doesn't mean to say that the solution may be in one place or there may be a full solution, but what they're looking for is to enter into a dialogue with a potential brand or company, and for that dialogue to be, if you like, an honest dialogue which is much closer to the real world that we know now. They're looking for a more conversational engagement, and they're looking to play a role. I think that's important as well. They're looking actually to play a role with companies. Hence the reason that they were so willing to be involved in the development or the improvement of product.
The companies that are doing social media well are those that are both listening and being personal about it. Those that are doing it right are listening to good feedback and bad feedback and treating it with equality. They're letting the customers have a seat at the table and have feedback into their buying decisions, their best business practices, and providing what the product should do next. Those that are engaging and having fun with social media in a personal way and not a stiff corporate way are really having an edge over those that haven't gotten it yet. You can see a company like Comcast, where people traditionally don't say good things about their cable company. They love the feedback and the one-to-one relationship they can have with a Comcast Cares. A company's customers are its best ally. Those that are happy customers will tell 3 people if something good has happened with their relationship. Those that are discouraged will tell 7. So I often tell companies you need to watch that ratio very closely. Make sure that your customers are extremely happy. Those who you work with and start having those personal relationships in social media are even more likely to be happy customers. They're going to be the ones that are going to forgive your faults and provide honest, direct feedback and continue to have that relationship that's a buying relationship. Companies that engage with customers and make them happy will be the winners in the long term as social media takes more visibility and more of your marketing activity.
The companies that really get this right over the next 10 years are going to play a much bigger role in the lives of their customers. They will be far more significant as brands than they have been, and it puts brands in a completely different place. It moves them away from being kind of externalized to almost being one of the kind of internal friends and family of an individual. They should try to think of ways of getting more information about their customers. Not necessarily information directly related to a product or service, but information that allows a deeper structure to the relationship they may well have. That's not going to be easy, but I think they will find that if they offer something more for giving that information, they'll find it easier than they think to get it. Thing 2 is to stop and think every time they were thinking of broadcasting something and say, instead of broadcasting this as a tell message, is it possible to broadcast or engage people almost on a question basis so that you're actually benefiting from your customers' input?